Welcome to the channel. This is Clarityempress, the Empress of Clarity, here to bring you a collective energy and live donation readings. I hope everyone is doing well. Please like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you ring that bell anytime I come on. That way you're always notified. And again, I'm here, you know what I'm saying, hanging out in the spiritual lounge. And I hope that you all come on and join me. Okay? My voice sounds funny today, but I feel fine, so I don't know what that's about. So what's up, party people? What's good in the hood, y'all? What's good? What's good? What's up, Red Elephant? How are you this evening? Hmm? Uh, dishes. Okay. You got school tomorrow? What you gotta do? Money. Mhm. What's up, Black Cherry? What's good, y'all? What's good? What's good news this Sunday evening? What is good news for you? Do tell. I am well. I am well. I really don't have a complaint today. Y'all ready for these live donation readings? Are you ready? Black Cherry's your people ready? All right. You still? I know you are. Sure, that was a long ass weekend. I don't know about you. When I have super long, super busy weekends, I need 2 days of recovery. I do. I need extra naps. I need late sleeping. Even if I can't get it, I feel like my body needs it. What's up, Carmen? How are you? How are you? So welcome into the spiritual lounge. Please like, share, and subscribe. Ring that bell when you subscribe. That way you're notified every time I come on. All of that costs you nothing, and it is a energetic donation to the channel. So thank you in advance. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so we're gonna pin the comment. So anybody seeking anybody seeking a excuse me, live donation readings, please read the pinned comments to have your cards read. That's good, Carmen. I'm glad to hear it. Glad to hear you are doing well. All right, so you know how I do. I do start off with a general, okay? General. Do not force it to fit. If it's not your story, it's not. Take what resonates, and if it don't resonate, don't take it. That's all. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, everything ain't for everybody. All right, so I'm starting off with the tea leaf, and then if you follow the pinned comments, you do what's required, you can get your personal cards quickly read. Okay? All right, Spirit. Oh, okay. I hear you, Black Cherry. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. All right, so we got a dark man with a chin strap beard. Yes, we are counting down lots of days. Like you got countdown, Well, a bunch of us got countdown calendars. I got a graduation test. You got a graduation. Wow, Cherry got a graduation. Wow, we got a lot of graduations going on this year. Ooh. All right, so we got dealings or relationship with a man with dark complexion or hair. But I'm also drawn to the beard. So somebody has like a chin strap beard. Those are interesting looking to me because I need to see something across your lip. Personally, it just feels, I don't know, to each his own. But that's just, I need to see something across your lip. All right, tell me more, spirit. Moon changes in your life. Ooh. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more. Oh, so we got somebody's in a financial pinch that's in the hidden energy. Maybe somebody's not revealing the struggles they have financially, but yeah, it's there. Tell me more, spirit. Oh shoot. Broken ring. This is the challenge and the lesson. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. This could be romance, business, or even family. But the commitment, it's not there anymore. It's gone. Tell me more. Yeah, all three of us got major graduations. 2 college and what you got? High school, right? Tell me more. And then we got great fortune. So, oh, a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what I just heard. That made me said, oh. So, excuse me. There's a relationship. Oh, let me turn on my heater, y'all, because I already feel chills. There's a relationship with a dark man that you have, whoever, somebody, whoever. All right. But there's been some emotional changes in your life. Somebody, and I feel like it might be them, or you, experiencing financial pinch. And I really reason why I say or you, um, but there's still great fortune in the end. That's still the likely outcome. So whatever you got going on with this financial pinch is temporary, whether it's yours or them. And then there's a parting of the ways in romance. So somebody is leaving another party, whether it's you're leaving someone, them leaving somebody, but there's a parting of the way. But that's the challenge and the lesson. So somebody's having a challenge leaving a situation. Okay, but there's money coming. And then it says a long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. So this was a long time coming for whomever this is for. This is not something that happened in the last 2-3 months. It could have been 2-3 years. It's been a long time coming. Whatever the outcome this is going to be. Okay. So I'm going to continue to clarify. About the dark man. Ooh, heartache of what you So I feel like the dark man is having heartache over what he no longer has. Um, that could be you, collective. Somebody could be feeling like, damn, that's Three of Swords energy. It's really like, damn, I don't have this person no more in my life. They're not with me. I don't, my heart is broken. Yeah, somebody caught up. And that's in the past energy, recent past, right? Dinner dogs getting together with friends. That's the change in your life. This could be somebody getting some encouragement from folks around them to heal their heart. Finding your soul tribe and finding people that actually love you. But there's changes in your life. And disappointment in some affair. So the financial pinch is coming from an affair, a situationship, a relationship, or familyship. It doesn't matter. It's somebody cutting the cords of some financial drain. Mm, 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 mm. Tell me more, Spirit. Younger man. Dealing a relationship with a younger man. So now we got the dark man and we got a younger man. And that is in the challenge and the lesson. Parting of the ways, either romance or business. Spirit says somebody could be growing up. That's why it's in the challenge and the lesson. By parting ways is somebody demonstrating maturity. Tell me more. Tell me more. Protection from a powerful friend. Bottom of the deck. Grasshopper. Situation in a balance that requires careful handling. Oh, somebody's in a very complicated situation where there's heartbreak or heartache from not having what you used to have. Somebody needs their soul tribe and friends to help them through these changes. So I feel like somebody is seeking advice and support. They need to cut the cords with somebody that is draining their money. They need to part ways with the person that may be draining their money. So if there's a contract with these people, no matter what the contract, friendship, lover, whatever, business, it's something that needs to be cut. And then, so it's the only way that they can be successful is to cut this financial vampire. Okay, this is somebody that watch your pockets, right? See what you make, know what you got, count your pockets, and then next thing you know is gimme, 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 got. So like, say you get, I don't know, say you did a job and you made this person, and this is the masculine energy, made $400, and the younger man in particular, they made, let's just say whatever the job was, they made $400. Whoever is financially draining them is codependent on them. They need at least 300 of that money, so they don't leave that person with much left over. They need that money. They need that money. Mm-mm-mm. And this person, every time they make some money, somebody is taking their money. And it feel like it's the grocery store. I ain't gonna lie. It feel like the grocery store is robbing somebody, and these bills is just snatching it away. I'm just saying. Mm-mm. I don't know, but I do feel like it's a person that's taken from this person in particular. Um, Then we got great fortune and protection from a powerful friend. So the way out of this financial pinch, the way this person can really sever the ties is they're going to have to hop into a new situation. They're going to have to hatch a plan with a powerful friend, somebody who has the means to be able to assist them. Actually, and is quite fortunate for this person. They may even have alternative ways for this person to make money. So they would not necessarily be in a full on codependent situation. But this person, it says the protection from a powerful friend, could help this person become or be more interdependent. No, this is not. I don't think this is him. This is a younger man, so this is not necessarily a older man. Remember, you can't force it to fit. And this person is getting help. What's up, Monty? Situation in the balance that require health, careful handling. And it says long journey, physical will leave you wiser in the end. Right. So let me tell y'all, this how you know this if this is your person or not. Is your person wiser? Have they changed much? Is there any growth? Any proof? No, it's probably not that person. It ain't the person that been playing games for life. You know what I'm saying? It ain't that person. This would be somebody who, yeah, I honestly, this could be your sons, okay? With the masculine energy, this could be your sons and what they're experiencing in their life. But this doesn't necessarily have to be an ex-lover. You gotta take it how it resonates. You know, some young men might be going through this right now. It says disappointment in some affair. But I feel like it's that financial pinch. And I'm not even picking up the feminine for sure. I just know that whatever they doing is going to change their life. And it involves support from others with the dogs and the dog. See, we got two dogs here. So this person has a friend group, maybe small friend tribe, but because it's three dogs here. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, three dogs. Two dogs in here and one dog here. One of those dogs is very powerful and protective. Okay. Oh shit. Imani. This is the VPP card. Look. Protection from a powerful friend. Remember I was telling you what that meant? That you already know. You ain't gotta write it. You already know. Paper. All right, tell me more, Spirit. Drop. Almost dropped the card. Diamond, you'll be receiving a precious gift. So, oh, somebody somebody is coming to bring a gift. I don't know what the precious gift might be. It just is something, it could be the gift of honesty, y'all. It don't have to be something tangible. It could be the gift of honesty. That is a gift. It could be the gift of vulnerability. It could be the gift of love, honor, respect. It could be a lot of different things, but it does not have to be tangible, though it could be tangible as well. This person could know your love language, know what to give you. Could be an act of service. You know what I'm saying? Take it how it resonates. If this is your first time on the channel, like, share, and subscribe. Make sure you ring that bell so you're notified anytime I come on. Thank you for coming to the channel. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, wow. It says love, deep affection, and caring. And I was thinking about this. So somebody, all right, if this is your son, right? Your son, and a lot of y'all got several sons. Some of y'all have several sons, some of y'all don't. All right. But if this is a son, this is somebody who loves dearly. Not necessarily you in particular, meaning like they may love you, but they may not be having the issue with you. The spirit want me to point that out. The issue might not be with you. However, they are heartbroken over what they don't have. So this is somebody having a deep affection and caring and love for somebody, but yet not being able to experience them. Check in with your son, y'all. Your sons, whoever it is that might have something going on. Check in with them. Tell me more, Spirit. Check in with your children. Something could be going on with the babies. I feel like some of them are in a vulnerable place right now. Tell me more, Spirit. not unsuccessful plans. Changes in their life. Somebody might want to tie the knot and it ain't gonna work out. Somebody be wanting to get married. It's just, and it could be their friends talking them out of it. Like, bruh, are you serious? Like, you sure she the one? And that I'm hearing that kind of stuff. I'm hearing like, um, it's not working out as planned. Something like that. It's like, they may want to tie the knot, but I feel like they have somebody in their ear kind of talking common sense to them. You know, probably because whoever this was in their past hurt them. So they were hurt by somebody. They wanted to tie the knot or, make this a stronger commitment, but it is draining them financially, even mentally, even emotionally. And these friends are the ones that's like, bruh, you ain't never looked like that before. You know what I'm saying? You good? Like, why would you put yourself through blah blah blah? And this person got a lot of thinking to do because they might not even be sharing the financial losses because that's in the hidden energy. But their friends group, whoever they are, can see what's going on. Tell me more. Lightning, control your anger, you'll be sorry. Yeah. And also I just feel like this person may be having anger issues right now. And they need to control those. You know why? They need to control that because they need to channel that energy. They need to alchemize that into the right space and place. They need to make proper changes. They need to pour love into their heart because getting angry about something is only necessary. Anger is a good emotion if you use it right. Okay. If you get angry and you feel indignant by the way you've been treated, that's a good sign that you can love yourself enough to know when somebody's disrespecting you, right? But if you are angry for the sake of being angry and you don't process or think through your emotions, you can make volatile decisions, like things that are rash that have consequences later. So somebody needs to pay attention to their body, their mind. Why am I angry? What was done to me? Because somebody is either stealing from somebody else or taking from somebody else, and they frustrated as hell and they angry about it, and as they should be because they've been violated. Somebody has been violated, but all that anger and there's no alchemization of what the problem is, how to fix the problem, what to do next. Like you can be angry at somebody, but if you keep giving them the same type of access, eventually you need to get mad at yourself, okay? Because you give that person the access to keep hurting you, hurting your feelings, or whatever they're doing. Tell me one. Tell me more. Ink pot problems to be resolved. Yeah, but the problems are resolved for whomever this younger man in this issue is. Is the parting of ways with somebody, whether it's romance or business or even family. It's something that's the problem to be resolved, and that's the challenge and the lesson. So somebody might be having a hard time parting ways in their scenario, their situation, right? They might be caught up in the anger part, and they need to get into the resolution part of life. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to be angry, but what you gonna do with that anger? Because you can't allow it to make you make reckless decisions. Okay, take it how it resonates. And then it says, keep your life in balance. You got good and great fortune and protection from a powerful friend and balance. So then there is, first of all, when this person moves on from whatever this situation is, that is justice for them. Their life can balance out now. Because guess what? You won't have anybody leeching on you. You know what I'm saying? You won't, that pain, whatever they're experiencing right now, they won't have it. Life will tip them scales into their favor. Bottom of the deck again. Yeah, temporary situation. So somebody may be moving house, or moving into a temporary house. You know, it may not be the next step that they make, may not be a permanent situation, but it will be a better situation because it's temporary. You know what I'm saying? It's like a stepping stone. It's like when people move out for the first time and they desire a house. Oh, I can't wait to get a house, but they're not ready. So they get an apartment. Or somebody going to rent a room, whatever it is, to get their independence. Then they move on to an apartment, or, you know what I'm saying, condominium or whatever. Like, you know, baby steps. It's temporary. The problems are temporary. The housing situation or the stability is temporary. So, but somebody got to make a choice to break that ring. It's breaking that contract. It's severing ties. It's kind of recouping their funds, or at least not just if they can't recoup it, they can rebuild it. But it will give this person the ability to flourish. You know what I'm saying? I feel like somebody's trying to get themselves together, line themselves up so that they can flourish. You know, take out a resonate. If it don't resonate, don't take it. Live donation readings are still open as I pull and channel, but I will close them. If this reading gets to 50 minutes, we're going to close that opportunity for live donation readings. I'll put a limit to how open it is because I can't do that last minute and then I'll be tired. I don't want to owe nobody nothing. All right. So tell me more, Spirit. Blue, loyal, or speaking up. Somebody needs to talk. They need to have a conversation. Somebody's throat chakra needs to open up. Capricorn energy too. Somebody needs to mean what they say and say what they mean. Tell me more, Spirit. Addiction. Somebody got addictions. So them or their person, somebody has addiction. And stubbornness. Yeah. So yeah, I feel like the friends, the dogs, are talking to somebody about severing ties and stop sticking with addictions. You know what I'm saying? Maybe they're addicted to their situation, or the person is addicted to them, or somebody has addiction. I just feel like somebody's getting good advice, like support. You know what I mean? Maybe they go into what's something, double A, triple A meetings. I call it now double A meetings. Um, they could be going to a therapist, but with the friends cards, it's telling me like somebody has group support. You know, soul tribe type support. Tell me more. And then we got blessing. Yeah. And somebody is gifted. We got blessings and gifted. Tell me more. Pink and Gemini. So there may be a Gemini involved that is causing the anger. And it's a feminine. What we're giving that color pink. Is giving pink flowers. I don't know. I'm hearing spring. I'm hearing Mother's Day. Could be a mother. Tell me more, Spirit. Spirit guys is talking to somebody. Yep, because this person is dealing with a lot of shame. That's how, once they start working on their shame body, like feeling that shame, being ashamed, this person can get courage and get past their insecurities and become more vulnerable with the right tribe. Because I feel like they have the right tribe here. Not a lot of people, but it don't matter. People is people. Somebody has a connection. And they got spirit guides working with them to resolve their issues. And Spirit said their issues is temporary. And then we got broken ring. It says parting of the ways in either romance or business. But somebody got to work on that shame. You know what I mean? This situation is temporary but faded. Um, they'll have a victory And yeah, their self-esteem, somebody working on their self-esteem. Their stock is rising. As somebody works on their self-esteem, everything gets a boost. Their finances get a boost. Their self-esteem gets a boost. Their relationship gets a boost. Like it starts to, flourish. But this was a long time coming with the elephant here. This was not overnight. Okay. This was not something that once somebody woke up one day and changed. Now they may have had the straw that broke the camel's back kind of moment. You know what I'm saying? But what I'm seeing is that somebody was fated to have a glow up. You know what I'm saying? The scales of justice is here. So somebody was fated to get justice in their situation, in their relationships, to end a relationship that is toxic and unhealthy. No matter who the person is in their life, it is fated to let go. In order for them to flourish, they have to let it go. We talk about that a lot. That comes up a lot in the cards. And I will say, not necessarily just on this channel, because in some of the readers I like, that's the wave right now. The moon energy is strong, and people are changing their thought process because there's a lot more self-awareness, more sitting back, listening, thinking, journaling, you know what I'm saying? Or and processing their emotions, their circumstances. What works for me, what don't work for me, who works for me, who don't work, who working against me, so to speak. There's an awakening happening for somebody. And as they matriculate through this awakening, they learn how to cut the cords from people that don't serve them. You know what I'm saying? People that are maybe wishing them bad or taking from them. This person is learning. That's what I'm hearing. They're learning. So take how it resonates. And I feel like it's definitely masculine because there's a feminine here. She shows up as pink. So she may be a little seductive in a way, and she may have hurt this person. But that's past tense energy. Now this person's in like a recovery mode, or at least attempting to. But finances are still in question with financial pitch. So somebody is actively trying to heal, get their life together financially, and cut the cords from a karmic person, a karmic femme, more than likely. Try to sever ties. She's a what you call it, a pocket watcher. Watching somebody's pocket. So let's just say somebody's they got a t-shirt business. And they bragging because it's good good for business to brag that you sold 1,000 shirts one day to one major client, and they paid you, I don't know, $15 a shirt, and you got all this money now. But you know what I'm saying? This pocket watcher is like, oh, word, you got how much? Oh, okay. Run that and leave this person with very little. This person is trying to move away from a situation that's draining them. So, they need money to put back in their business. They need money to eat. They need money to pay staff, money to get shipments, money. They need money. And I feel like whoever this pink Gemini energy is the type of person that's sucking them dry. So, take it how it resonates. But sometimes people just are in situations with people who have a position of authority in their life, take it how it resonates, and they suck the life out of them. This one man, um, he has a YouTube channel. I'm sure he still has it. But I don't remember what his name is. But I watched him struggle on. So the channel was more about him being like a part-time African citizen, so American citizen in Africa, right? And he kept he had a couple kids, a boy, I think that was going to join him there, Um, I feel like I know he had a girl. I feel like it's more than one, but I'm not sure. He had a daughter, and I specifically remember him saying that in order to help her out, he's gonna go back home, meaning to the States, and have to work some type of trucking job or whatever business he had. He had to go work that business because she was unwilling to come abroad with him. And I'm confused because when he said that, he was set to pay her rent. And I'm thinking, why would you I'm not saying he shouldn't pay her rent, but why would you make that huge of a sacrifice to go back to another country just because she don't want to do it that way? I mean, she got a roof over her head, but in order for her to get her own, he's the one that was gonna pay for it. And it wasn't a college dorm situation. You know how sometimes colleges are out of vacancies so that the student would have to seek outside housing. This wasn't it. He was just bending over backwards so much that his dreams of living a comfortable life where he was were going to be diminished by the demands his children were putting on him. In particular, this particular girl. So take it how it resonates. But sometimes some people will put themselves so upon you that you crumble at their weight, and they don't care. They do not care. They will just put themselves on you and expect from you things they shouldn't expect. Well, so it could be your children. It could be, it could be anybody. Take it how it resonates. But listen, if I got a roof over somebody's head and they just want independence, they need to be independent to get the independence. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'll leave you alone. I ain't gonna be smothering you in my house. But you want to be out on your own, but you can't afford to be. Guess what? I'm not funding your lifestyle. Like, I don't care how much money I got. No, 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 no. You got to go get it in the paint. You got to get it in the mud, whatever they call it. You got to go get it. I mean, you got to put some effort in there. And then I got to come back to a whole nother country just to support. And what? No. Now, it just crossed my mind just now that maybe they have something else going on, that he made that promise and he's doing that. But he was very crestfallen and disappointed that he could not maintain her lifestyle where he was. But I was like, something in the milk ain't right. Ain't no way I'm doing that. I'm not doing that. Kids need to learn how to take care of themselves. And I'm not, when you want to be out on your own, okay? If you're not ready to be out on your own, just follow the rules of the house respectfully, and you should be good. But if you want to live like you on your own, you need to go get it on your own. Like, your parents should be there to help you out, but not have to slave and take care of you like a whole spouse type. It just didn't make no sense. It didn't make no sense. Tell me more, Spirit. That's what I feel like this is. But oh crap. And the person that broke this person's heart, the person they felt like they had love for or deep affection for, is a whole Jezebel raggedy bitch who just knows she gonna get what she want out of this person. And she do what she got to do to get what she want, as you can tell. But that don't last. You know what I'm saying? That's one thing. I don't know. It just could be a seductive type person. She don't have to fully on. But this is a manipulator. Somebody got their feelings crushed over a feminine manipulator. Tell me more, Spirit. Wow. Yeah. And then whoever this addictive person is also opposition. They might get into squabbles or cause this person to get into squabbles. It actually causes them to get beat up. And maybe not in a physical, could be mental. They get beat up, they get beat down. That Jezebel energy is a major issue. She keep a person down. She like type person like hold her foot on somebody's neck just to get what she want. Tell me more. Yep, until you get your money together. Shoot. Voodoo. So somebody is just doing everything they can to hold on to a person. That they'll even do a voodoo doll and make it do things. You get what I'm saying? Like the movies. Like it this person will study some old kitchen witch nonsense and try whatever they can to manipulate a person in a negative way. Like not trying to get them to do good. It's always to do their bidding. There's also heavy manipulation, emotional manipulation, and on a dark side, like somebody who could be clinically depressed or severely depressed and use that against somebody. So like covert narcissistic type shit. You know what I'm saying? Playing a martyr. Oh, everything's on me and I never have help and I'm this and I'm that. All of that, right? Just to suck somebody dry. Spirit said they could also, with this unsuccessful plans, it could also be, I don't know how you put it on YouTube, threatening to unalive themselves type shit, just to keep somebody around. Tell me more. You're right. Chakras, right. So the spirit guides have spoken. And they said, get your shit together. Okay. Line up your head, your heart, get grounded. Mm-hmm. Follow your intuition. Open up your voice, speak on your behalf. Become open with your heart, learn who you are, be creative. So this person has to go through all emotions of the chakras that we know of. There are more chakras that exist beyond those seven, those basic seven. But whatever the case may be, Spirit is saying it is time for you to take a pause and get grounded. This person needs to gather their courage to end already broken situation. Not only do they need to break it, they need to get creative in how they're going to maneuver with their life. This person's self-esteem has to take front stage because it's not enough to be a braggadocious type person, ego driven and pride and all of that. It's not enough. Like this person has to truly learn how to believe in themselves, because there's somebody in opposition, this Jezebel energy, that's going to manipulate them to not believe in themselves. Okay? A little more. Yeah, man, they don't have to come out of that lazy energy too to solve whatever this issue they having with somebody. Tell me more. Cards sticking a little bit. Tell me more. Yeah, priest. Somebody needs to consult their hierophant. Get advice. You know what I'm saying? Talk to somebody of divinity. Learn something. Blessings. Bottom of the deck. You got that right. Yeah, love spell. You know, I have learned through social media that people do love spells to love on themselves. They build altar to work on their self-esteem and their self-worth. I feel like this is what this is. That somebody needs to actively work on their self-worth. If they got to put a shrine to themselves to say, to say their affirmations till they actually believe it, you know what I'm saying? To remind themselves they are worthy of love, that kind of thing. You know, not a self-absorbed way, in a encouraging you to love yourself kind of way. So I feel like somebody definitely maybe working on their own self-worth, their own self-image. Um, yeah. And they go, and the only way out is through. Meaning whoever's going through this, there's no easy way out. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to be able to fight and get over it. They're not going to be able to talk it out and get over it. None of that's going to work. None of that. The Spirit said the only way to get this done is to break it all off and leave. Now, the Jezebel energy is giving high narcissistic vibes, whether she's covert or overt, meaning in your face with it or real slick with it. Either way, very manipulative energy. And the way around manipulative energy is to be quiet, to move in silence, to not let the left hand know what the right hand doing, so to speak, to plot and plan without warning. Okay? So whoever the friends are, the dogs here, the dog, that person needs to help that person strategize without making it obvious that's what they're doing. Okay? And then hash your plan. You don't get to leave a narcissist. A narcissist decides to leave you, discard you before you could discard them. So if in fact this is somebody dealing with a narcissistic person, they cannot utter a whiff of their plans. They cannot. They just gotta pack up and go when it's time to go. Okay. At least you find something missing or broken or whatever else. You pack it up and you go. Whatever this is for. You take it how it resonates. Someone must be feeling stuck. Yeah. I feel like it's the energy. These cards is giving me energy of what you and I spoke about. So I'm just getting that there is good news at the end, or great fortune. The likely outcome is great fortune, blessing, scales of justice, and protection from a powerful friend. So I mean, this person is, as long as they take the steps, they're not going wrong, right? Can't go wrong if you bet on yourself and then work to improve yourself. You can't go wrong ever trying and working on improving yourself. But things can go very wrong for somebody who wants to stand stuck, who can't see their way out, hasn't talked to anybody, become vulnerable enough for somebody to support them out of the situation. So if that's the case, you know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like here this is the case, because the likely outcome is the blessing. It's justice. It's the high priest, you know what I'm saying? Or the priest rather, is good fortune. So this person had to go through this. Like, this was not something they, matter of fact, fated is here. Fated in self-esteem. So this person was fated to experience what they're going through right now in order to level up in their life, in order to have an awakening, in order to appreciate and where said feel the benefits of where said that honesty. Yeah, in order for this person to heal, this is what they have to do or go through. You can't do anything for them. You can't heal them out of it. This is a choice that somebody has to make for their life, to improve their life. I don't even get a bunch of swords or nothing. I'm gonna pull tarot though, because I want to know. Some people don't want to change. Some people don't want to grow. They don't want to evolve. They don't. They just don't. And that's okay. I would say, because my Clarity Collective will leave them right where they are. They can stay right there, whatever that is, wherever there is. Tell me more, Spirit. They'll be wrapping this up. Tell me more, Spirit. Oh, Ten of Swords. Spirit said the worst has happened. It's the worst. So the betrayal of this Jezebel, this person is like, they were betrayed by a Jezebel. She hurt, broke their heart. She did something to crush their spirit. But now they're ready to rebuild. Tell me more, Spirit. Like the worst that she could have done has been done. And now this person is ready to rebuild their life. Tell me more, Spirit. And one at a time, please. And thank you. Here we go. Oh, wait, this person was heartbroken. I'm hearing this person felt tortured. Like whoever the Jezebel and raggedy bitch energy was, like, imagine taking a knife, sticking it in, and then twisting it. She's a very twisted individual. She don't care how she make people feel at all. Tell me more, Spirit. And she take that knife and she twist it in. Tell me more. One at a time, please. Yeah, and this is why it was fated. This person has unfinished business. They have to finish going through this awakening process. They have to finish going through this understanding or clearing up misunderstanding. Spirit said they have to go through this process. It's not done. It's not over by any means. And with you, your situation with them, depending on who you are in this person's life, it's not done with you either. Tell me more. Yeah, there's no cooperation here, or there's definitely this breakup with the third party situation with broken. Tell me more, Spirit. We got somebody that's the Emperor. So either the Emperor is supporting this person, or this person ultimately becomes an Emperor. So it could be a bit of both, meaning they could have an Emperor energy in their life, getting them right, disciplining them, making them show up, whatever the case may be, only for this person to start morphing also into an Emperor. Take out how it resonates. What's the bottom of the deck? Yeah, five of coins. Somebody feels out in the cold for you, collective, or maybe they made some financial errors they need some help with. Um, and the spirits that they don't need the help they think they need. It's like this person would how you put it, sabotage things and feel isolated and alone. This is somebody that stay in one spot all day, maybe in their room or a special room. Just stay there, eat to their heart's content, and just stay right there. You know what I'm saying? They scared to peek out into the world, scared to be part of the world. Hmm. Take it how it resonate, y'all. If it don't resonate, don't take it. Um, I'm gonna bid y'all adieu because I feel like this is somebody who's gonna grow through an awakening into an emperor energy. Once they cut the karmic tie to this karmic energy. Yep. So that's it, y'all. Thank you for coming to the channel. Please like, share, and subscribe. I do not believe I missed anyone tonight for a reading, so I am done. Done. But thank you for coming, y'all. In the meantime, have a good night, good evening, morning, noon, whenever you see this. And I appreciate y'all. Peace.